Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again with another Gadget Friday. And man, have I got a cool product to talk about today. But before I get into the details of exactly what this does, I thought I'd give you a little backstory of where it came from. Now, my family knows I'm a super nerd, so they're always out there looking for gadgets to try to stump Dad. And my wife came home a couple of weeks ago, and she had that smile on her face, which only means one of two things. It's either, I've got a new gadget and I'm going to try and stump you, or it's the other thing. I was rooting for the other thing, but it turned out to be a gadget, which is okay by me. So she pulled this out of her purse and she said, "What do you think this is?" So again, immediately my nerd genes kicked in and I started looking at it and I'm analyzing what the product can do. And I noticed right off the bat, it's got a grippy surface on the top. It looks like something that you would grab and hold on to. They've obviously designed it to make it really secure when you grip it. So right away I'm thinking, okay, it's got to be some kind of tool and there's probably a lot of force involved because it's not going to slip out of your hand. Then I looked on the bottom and it was down here, we've got a little blade that's concealed. Now that's usually used for opening envelopes, or in this case, it's pretty substantial. So I'm thinking you're cutting through something pretty big with that, maybe rope or something like that. Then I looked on the top, there's a couple of LEDs up here and there's a button down here. You turn that on, I got a little flashlight. So right away I've got something substantial with a grip on it. I've got a cutter at the bottom and I've got a flashlight on the top and I'm thinking, yeah, this belongs in a car. It's got something to do with the car. But the thing that really had me confused was this gigantic piece of metal sticking out of the top. So I'm thinking if it goes in the car, I could use this to smash a window. I mean, heaven forbid you have an accident and the doors get crushed. You can't get out of the car. You got to break a window. And you may not know this, but you can't just, like in the movies, punch a window and have it shatter. It doesn't work like that. You can kick it till the cows come home. If you don't have some point of contact that can focus all of that energy in a tiny little spot, you're not going to break that window. So having something like this that you can pound on the window and actually crack that glass is a good thing. Now, there are much more elegant ways of doing that. I actually have a couple of spring-loaded units that you can hold up against the glass, pull a trigger, and it shatters the glass immediately. But I'm thinking, okay, this is kind of a crude way to break the window, but now I've got three things that belong in the car. I've got a cutter, I've got a thing to break the glass, and I've got a flashlight. But man, this is kind of an awkward product. I mean, it's big. What is it really used for? And more importantly, why is this so substantial? It could be a lot thinner and a lot smaller. So I said to her, you know what? I don't know. You stumped the geek here. I have no idea what this thing is used for. So she took me over to the car. She opened the passenger door and she slid this down inside the little latch that closes the door. So when you close the door, the latch that the door actually hangs onto is one of the most secure spots in a car. It's built to be really tough because, again, heaven forbid you have an accident. You don't want the doors flying open and people popping out. So that is a really substantial part of the car. This slides down right inside that little loop and it provides the perfect grip for somebody getting out of the passenger side. Now, if you're a younger person, you're never going to use something like this. But if you're a little bit older, maybe like me, and you're getting out of the car, especially if you're really old, that is a tricky position to get in, to be sitting down, standing up, and then gaining your balance. Because let's face it, we're terrestrial creatures and gravity's working against us. So when we stand up, equilibrium is the only thing that allows us to keep our balance. And that's based on these tiny little crystals that are floating in the back of your ears in a liquid, and there's hairs back there, and your brain is kind of figuring out when you're level. And that can get screwed up when you're in a car for a period of time. And if you step out and you don't have your balance, you're going down and bad things can happen. Or if it's wintertime and the road is icy or there's water down there, you may slip and get out of the car. So this eliminates all those possibilities by giving you a nice strong grip on the side where you want to get out, where you can stand up and you can hold on to it and gain your balance and then go on about your business. So I like it an awful lot. And she's got two parents that are a little bit older. We've had family members go through operations on their knees and their ankles. And this is a wonderful thing to have in the car to say, look, before you get out, slide this in the door jamb right in the handle and you've got a nice little place to start. So for me, I love it a lot. I think from an invention standpoint, I'm going to call it brilliant because inventions can be overly complicated where you've got to read instruction manuals to figure them out. This one is drop dead simple. You slide it in that little hole and you've got a cane in the car. It's attached to the car. So my first thought was when she said, no, it's a car cane, I thought, okay, am I missing something here? Is this like a James Bond thing where I hit a button and the cane pops out the end? But actually that really gives you a tremendously secure hold. So for me, this is a kind of a cool gadget that I keep in my car. And of course we had to have a debate about it because there's a bunch of companies, I think this was the original one that invented it, but there's a bunch of companies that have cloned it since then. They're calling it Car Valet and there's a bunch of different brand names for it. But the original inventor of it is this product and it's got a lot of cool stuff on it. It's got the cutter for the seatbelt on the bottom because again, you have an accident, seatbelt locks, you can't get it unlocked, you're stuck in the car. This allows you to slide the seatbelt in there and cut that seatbelt really quickly, smash the window and get out. So I like all these extra attachments, but there are much simpler ones available as well. So I'll put two links below, one for this one if you want to go check it out on Amazon. I'll put a link for the simpler one that my wife loves, which is really just this handle with the stainless steel built into it to give it the stability with a big rubber handle on it. And they're not really expensive. So for me, this goes in my glove box. We've got one in my wife's car, and I've used it a bunch of times. And again, it's one of those things you wouldn't think about, like, oh, I got to get that. Let's put it in my glove box. But if it's in your glove box and you've got somebody in the car that has to get out on an icy sidewalk, or maybe it's raining, or they're a little bit older and their balance isn't great, like me, this is a great thing to have in your car. So that's today's gadget. I hope you guys found that interesting. I think this is a wonderful tool. And again, from an invention standpoint, I love the simplicity of it. It's not overly complicated. It's not some big Rube Goldberg thing where you got to figure it out and put stuff together. You slide it in the attachment in the side of the car there, and you've got a cane, and it's a really substantial place to stand up. So anyway, that's it for today. Again, I've got a link below to this one. Actually, here's the box. That's the box for this one, and I find it amusing too because it's got a "as seen on TV" logo up on the top. So when she showed me the box, that's pretty much code for, uh-oh, we've got a product here that's kind of sketchy. But I can tell you, we've been using it a lot. My in-laws love it, and it gives them a secure place to get up and out of the car without any issues. So I like this one a lot, but I'll put a link below for this one and the other one as well. And you can compare the two and see if it's something you like. And again, I'm having a lot of fun talking about all these nerdy gadgets that I play with. I hope you guys are finding value in this and you're having a little bit of laugh on my behalf, because it's a lot of fun to talk about nerdy stuff that has electrons flowing through it, like drones and other technology. But there's a lot of cool gadgets out there that have nothing to do with power that I love talking about. So again, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, stay nerdy!